Your Royal Highness, Secretary General, President, Prime Ministers, Excellencies, and ladies and gentlemen. I would like to begin by welcoming you to Oslo and to Norway. I hope you have had a nice day so far, and now we have to go down to business and start to work. You have come to Oslo to find ways to fulfill dreams of millions of children and young people who are being denied the right to quality education. If this injustice continues, large groups of young people will not have the opportunity to escape poverty and enjoy a decent life. 2015 is a crucial year for education. We've already had the successful World Education Forum in Incheon, and we are now looking ahead to launch the Sustainable Development Goals in September. This year is also the final year for reaching the Millennium Development Goals. As co-chair of the UN Secretary General's MDG Advocacy Group, I always urge stakeholders to do everything they can to speed up progress towards achieving the goals. And I now urge you to do the same. We need to find smarter approaches that will make it possible to reach the new goals for 2030. And Nelson Mandela once said, "It always seems impossible until it's done." But we know that this mission is possible, because we have already gained a great deal of experience from the MDGs, and we know what needs to be done. Norway, as already mentioned, for our part, will double its financial contributions to education in its development assistance for the years 2013 to 2017. In particular, we want to strengthen girls' education, the quality of learning, vocational and technical training, and education in conflicts and emergencies. We have also entered into a new partnership with the World Bank on innovative financing. The proposed Sustainable Development Goal 4 is ensuring inclusive and equitable quality education and promoting lifelong learning opportunities for all. In this one sentence, there are 4 major points that should guide us in our work: inclusion, equity, quality, and lifelong learning. First, inclusion. If young people get an education and find work, they will feel that they have a future in society. And we all want to belong. And it's up to us to create societies where everyone has a sense of belonging. Providing education and training that prepare young people for work is essential for economic development and job creation. It is what all people need in order to get somewhere in life. We must increase our efforts to uphold the right to education, especially in conflict areas. A central ambition for this conference is to establish a joint platform based on agreed principles and concrete recommendations on how education in crisis and conflicts can be supported in a more coordinated and effective way. Schooling can give a sense of normality and hope, and helps build skills that offer young people and countries opportunities for the future. Norway will continue to engage strongly in the safe school process. Secondly, equity. We need to intensify our efforts to reach the poorest and hard-to-reach children and young people, and particularly the girls. Even today, more girls than boys never enroll into school. The low number of girls who begin and complete secondary school give causes for concern. We need to overcome the barriers that prevent girls from getting an education. Poverty is the main reason. Investing in girls' education is an investment that brings higher returns in terms of better health, equality, and jobs. In Norway, we are proud to say that the high number of women in the workforce makes a significant contribution to our economic growth and welfare state. Thirdly, quality. The fact that 250 million children fail to start the 4th year of school or cannot read or write after more than 3 years of schooling is not acceptable. The quality of an educational system can never be better than the quality of its teachers and the quality of the teaching. Teachers' associations and national authorities must find the best and most constructive ways of improving the quality of education. Civil society's organizations, parents' associations, and the private sector must be included in the dialogue. I look forward to hearing from the side event, Partnering for Education, that took place yesterday. Building on the UNESCO Teachers Task Force, Norway will fund a new network of quality and teachers. The main objective is to help partner countries put place a system where qualified, professional, trained, motivated, and well-supported teachers are available for all learners. And fourthly, lifelong learning. We are now moving increasingly from industrial production to knowledge societies. This means that learners of all ages need to learn how to use new technologies and to cope with radically changing workplaces. In addition to traditional core skills, today's students also need 21st century skills. That includes critical thinking, problem solving, creativity, and digital literacy. So, ladies and gentlemen, today marks the start of a process to mobilize additional resources and put the right systems in place. In order to speed up this process, I am happy to announce that together with the President of Indonesia, Joko Widodo, President of Malawi, Peter Mutharika, the President of Chile, Michelle Bachelet, and the Director General of UNESCO, Irina Bokova, I have asked the Secretary General Special Envoy for Global Education, Mr. Gordon Brown, to establish an international commission on the financing of global education opportunities. I sincerely hope that you all will support the important work of the Commission. The main outcome will be to identify and strengthen investment cases for domestic financing, development aid, private financing, and innovative financing. And I have high expectations that this conference will mobilize additional resources and secure political support for this agenda. We have identified some areas that will require particular follow-up. These include girls' education, quality of learning and teaching, and education in emergencies. And we need to innovate and to forge new partnerships. Information technology and globalizations offer new opportunities. We must make the most of these opportunities and work together to secure education for all children and young people. And I very much hope that the Oslo summit will be the springboard for further action in this area. Thank you.